If you would like to know how you can watch the result of a simulation in OrcaFlex from a moving viewpoint, in this video I'm going to show the steps you need to follow. Suppose we have a simulation. This is as an example from the Orca website for lowering. I kept the same example, just changed a bit for including the wave, and also in the 60 buoy I have included this part for slamming. For having a dynamic viewpoint, we need to define a camera. For that, follow these steps. First, I'm going to define a new vessel type, and I rename it to camera type. And for the shape of it, I have made some simple sketch like this, which has 8 vertices, and with this edge I just copy and paste from here. I do the same thing for the vertices. Okay, now just click on OK. I add a new vessel and I select the vessel type as camera type, as earlier we defined. So this is the camera you can see here. The shape of the camera is not important, since at the end we may hide it. The reason why I chose the vessel type is that I need to use these options that we have in calculation section. I want to use the time history option. The superimposed motion, put it on none. To define the camera's time history, you can consider any kind of software to provide some kind of movement of camera as you expect to look at the simulation from that viewpoint. So for example, here I have used Excel file for defining the time history. I use some keyframe for defining the points that we need to be at, those points at those key time frames. For example, here in first row you see it for time -10. This is the point. So for the camera I need to put this point. This one was camera -55, -35, and 10. The rest I keep it as it is. See, the camera moved to here. Suppose for the instance of 2 seconds, I need the camera to be in this location, and for the rest, for example, you want your camera to move on a circular arc, you can use some formula to find out how it moves in between. At the end, this is the time history I have prepared. You need to just copy and in a text file and save it. Here I have saved it as camera.txt. You know, when we use this time history option, it will give you this primary motion. Here you can define the source. You can browse and select it. See, camera that takes. And for interpolation you have 3 types. The default is cubic spline, but I prefer to put on linear. Here in data you need to define each column is what. The column A is time, column B is X, Y, Z, and this 3 rotations. I didn't put anything, so I'll select none. And here in preview, you can have a look to how the movement is. You see, in Z, I have changed the elevation of the camera. Now this camera is ready. Let me do the analysis. You see the camera is moving here. This is the camera. But what we were looking for is not this. So for that, you need to click on this icon or Ctrl W, or here on View, Edit View Parameters, and you need to select the relative to camera. Okay, this is the same model. I have added some other elements like these 60 buoys. These are some secret 60 buoys. After playing, you can see what are they. And the camera, as you see, I have hide it. Just with Ctrl H you can hide it. We can also hide this model browser with F6. Okay, let's play it. Oh, by the way, happy Yalda Night and Merry Christmas. And as always, stay stronger than yesterday.